Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. About the author. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader and philanthropist who served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. Summary. It was a big day in the history of South Africa when Nelson Mandela was sworn in first black president of the country. On 10th May 1994, huge number of international leaders gathered to witness the oath-taking ceremony being held in Union Building of Pretoria. Nelson Mandela called 10th May as an autumn day because this was the day when whole world saw apartheid regimes fall and rise of new democratic non-racial government. Mandela in his inaugural speech promised to devote himself to the well-being of his country and its people. He pledged to uphold the constitution of his republic and free his country from poverty, suffering, deprivation, gender discrimination, and racism. Mandela said his swearing-in ceremony is a victory for justice, for peace, and for human dignity. After the oath-taking ceremony, there was a majestic display of South African military power. The military jets let off smoke trail of black, red, green, blue, and golden colors of the new flag of South Africa. It showed the loyalty of military towards democracy. Seeing highest rank general saluting him during parade, Nelson Mandela recounted the days that these were the same generals who must have arrested him in bygone times. At the end of the ceremony, two national anthems were sung. The white sang Nkosi Sikelel and the black sang Die Stem. Nelson Mandela remembered the historical event of the 20th century, the Anglo-Boer War, which marked the birth of the apartheid in South Africa. Mandela's heart was filled with gratitude towards the sacrifices of great patriots and freedom fighters who were not alive to see their country free from apartheid. These were the freedom fighters who taught him the real meaning of courage, that courage was not the absence of fear but the triumph over it. He believed that no one is born with hatred, it is acquired. If one can be taught to hate others, then one can also be taught to love each other. Being white or black in skin color never decides goodness or superiority. One should always believe in the humanity first. Nelson Mandela said every individual has twin obligations in life, one towards his family and second towards his community and country. But it was impossible to implement in a country like South Africa, where apartheid system prevailed. Mandela recalled how his understanding of freedom changed with age and experience. As a child, he enjoyed his freedom under the care of his parents, and boyhood freedom were all transitory freedoms. Later, as a young man, freedom for him meant to achieve his potential and have a good livelihood for himself and his family. As a grown-up, he understood the real meaning of freedom, that he was not free unless he sets free his brethren from racial discrimination of apartheid and give them the right to live with self-respect. This hunger of freedom changed his way of thinking towards his life and country. It encouraged Nelson Mandela to join African National Congress. Nelson Mandela wanted to liberate oppressor and oppressed because he believed that no one can be truly free if one is taking away someone else's freedom. Mandela always cherished the dream of ideal democratic society in which people would live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. In the end, we can say the autobiography of Nelson Mandela represents real victory against apartheid, tyranny, and discrimination. Moral: patience and perseverance surmount every difficulty.